Hey Nuke Knights! I'm here to cast a one-off game from SKTelecom T1 versus Samsung Con. You knew I would cast this game. You knew it. Now this is Stork versus Bisu, the Bork Power matchup, if you will. I am very excited for this game, and I am glad to be back casting. And I only have you guys to thank, honestly. If it wasn't for you, I would not be able to do this right now, because I got the copyright strike on my channel, as everyone knows. Latest video was blocked, destroyed, stomped on, and I thought I would have to revert to my plan B for casting, which does not include video. But you guys came through, man. So many people complained to Esports TV that they begrudgingly accepted English commentary on YouTube again. Yay! Golf claps all around. Begrudging acceptance, woohoo! But seriously, thanks guys. It was really humbling to see the comment section over on Esports TV, but here we go. Accept. Down to 5 o'clock position in yellow is a Protoss player in Korea named Stork. There we go. Stork is down at the 5 o'clock in yellow. That means down at the 8 o'clock position in red, representing Ketchup, will be Bisu. Bisu. There we go. There's not much I can do here to hype you up for this game any more than you already are. I mean, seriously, what could I do to add to the hype that's already permeating the air right now? Seriously, this is a legendary rivalry, and everyone knows this is going to be amazing. I mean, how could this not be awesome? But I would like to get more thanks out of the way. Thanks to you guys for complaining. I never thought I'd be thanking people on the internet for complaining, but you guys really came through. I was very surprised when I went over to the Esports TV, the YouTube channel, Esports TV, and went over to their comments section. I was like, I wonder if any of my subscribers have complained about this yet. And I looked at the comment wall, and I think the entire wall was people complaining that my video was taken down. And honestly, that was very humbling. Not sure what to say, guys. Okay, I'm not really crying. That was faux crying. Crocodile tears, but no, I really do appreciate it. That was awesome. And I'm sure they got a lot of private messages as well. And you should thank Esports TV for allowing English commentary on YouTube. Even if they did it begrudgingly so, and I can see this coming up as an issue again in the future, you should still thank them. Go over to their channel. Tell them they are the shiznit. They are Korean, so they probably won't know what that means, but it'll be hilarious. Do it anyway. Alright, camera, yeah. Awesome. And there's a Manor Pylon from Bisu inside of Stork's base, but it doesn't look like, no, he did not catch any probes with that. No probes whatsoever, but he did not cancel the pylon, curiously enough. Just going to make it a little bit more awkward for Stork to mine those 2 mineral patches. You can see the probes kind of going behind the minerals to grab those and get back to the base, going the long way around. So, semi-successful Manor Pylon. You usually want to trap some probes, though, when you go for a Manor Pylon. Thought that Bisu was going to go for Horror Gate there for a second when you put gateways inside of your opponent's main, but it looks like that is not the case in this one. Stork has done that before to Bests in the Anchoret OSL semifinals. That was fun to watch. I commentated that game, so you can go back and watch that one on my channel. But let's see. Stork is trying to sneak into Bisu's main. Bisu does have 1 Zealot on the choke, but I can't see that Zealot fending off, the probe on its own. That was a pretty big choke. So Zealot is going to try to sneak up here and take out this probe to the best of its ability, but both players are going to try to see the most important information at this stage in the PvP, which is the cybernetics core. Is the cybernetics core going to spin, or are we going to see a robotics facility? Stork's cybernetics core is spinning, and so is Bisu's. But they could definitely go for a fake out if they take out the scouting probes. It's very common in PvP and PvT, stuff like that, is to cancel your spinning cybernetics upgrade and throw down an earlier robotics facility, something like that. But yeah, man, Stork versus Bisu. I think I've cast quite a few Stork versus Bisu games in the past. I've definitely watched quite a few. And they never cease to amaze me, man. These two really step it up against each other. And yeah, I think they've made a couple of World Cyber Games finals against each other, thinking back to it. Maybe I'm thinking of a different tournament, but yeah, ooh, a gateway's coming up for Stork while Bisu is expanding on the other side. So Stork is going to be much more aggressive with his PvP game today. He has 2 additional gateways coming up with no economy to support it. So he's just going to pump quite a few ground troops and try to pressure Bisu's front. Bisu is putting down his Nexus right now to jumpstart his economy, and he's trying to mine out the little minerals there at the bottom. Just to make it easier to move through that way. 2 more gateways coming up on the other side for Bisu as well, but he's going to use his economy to support those gateways. Stork is just going to be pumping and pumping and pumping for a little while. Bisu won't quite be able to support those gateways yet because he needs to jumpstart the second base. And get some probes over there, get some getting probes to that second base and whatnot. So I think that for a while, Stork is going to have more units on the ground. And he should definitely make use of that by pressuring the front. He's trying to get in there to get the scouts, see if Bisu is getting that second base up. Okay, here's a few troops moving out for Stork. He has reinforcements on the way too from those gateways. His gateways were up much quicker than Bisu's gateways, so he will be able to, as I said, pressure the front. It's going to be very tough to fight back, I think. Oh, the probe almost scouted that attack coming, but now Bisu definitely knows about these troops coming his way. He is going to be outnumbered soon, especially with those zealots at the front. The zealots are going to provide a great buffer, and 1 dragoon goes down. That's huge at this stage in the game, but Bisu's going to try to rely on this micro. To do this, he takes down one of Stork's dragoons. Excellent micro from Bisu, focusing in. But the zealots are still alive here, taking all the shots and grinding down Bisu's army. Bisu forced to pull off some probes to fight this back because he did focus on the second base while Stork was going for just the ground troops. But it looks like Bisu's gateways have finally kicked in. This is going to be close, but I think with the probe support, Bisu will be able to, yes, protect that second base. And he does protect the second base. So Stork going to have to fall back, come up with another plan, because that was a pretty good defense from Bisu. His gateways kicked in at just the right time. That's what I've noticed about a lot of Bisu's PvPs. He gets troops at just the right time. The perfect timing for backup troops. But Stork is not going for his second base. So Stork going all in with this one, I think. I think he's going to just try to destroy Bisu's economy and out micro him with the battles, because he has not put down his second Nexus yet. He's focusing on Reavers, getting out Reavers faster than Bisu this time. And I think he's going to one base it for a while he's putting on the aggression, at least for now. See how many probes he can take down and see if he can take down that second base. If he can muscle his way into that second base, yeah, Stork's second base won't even matter. But okay, let's see what Stork's strategy will be here. He's kind of dropping a probe, possibly for scouting purposes or to take another base down there. Still not as familiar with this map as I should be, I guess. But as the season wears on, I think I'm going to get much, much better acquainted with these damn maps. Alright, there's a first Reaver. I think that was a first Reaver coming up. Might have been the second Reaver, actually. But either way, there's a Reaver for Stork now. There's a Bisu just now getting up his robotic support bay. So his Reavers are going to be behind compared to Stork's. And looking over there, Stork still doesn't have his Nexus. It's going to be crazy. Let's see if Bisu can do, I'd say with Bisu's economy, he should be okay as long as he can get rid of this Reaver early. But this is going to be a huge attack coming in from Stork. Stork coming out, he does have the Reaver at the front. Bisu backing off, trying to take out the Zealots first to make those less of a threat. But the Scarabs chasing down Bisu. Dud Scarab there. Dud Scarab, but Bisu does have red on quite a few of those Dragoons. Oh, economy! Economy crushed. So even if Bisu manages to defend this, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to really catch up in this game, losing everything at the front. Look at this. Yeah, the Reaver survives, and the Reaver is just a huge advantage for Stork in this game. He still only has one base. Stork one base in it. Going to take off this Nexus pretty easily. And yeah, Nexus goes down. Both players at one base again. And Bisu kind of aware of that, like, oh man, I spent so much on that second base. This is going to be tough. But the Reaver out. Finally for Bisu. Scarab goes in there and kills quite a few of Bisu's Dragoons. Let's see if Bisu can use his Reaver Micro to get back here. He does fight up the high ground, kind of takes out a couple of Stork. Ooh, nice shot there on Stork's Reaver. Yeah, if he can take down Stork's Reaver, I think it'd be much easier for him. But right now, Stork is getting the contain on Bisu as he's taking his own second base. Nicely played from Stork, I have to say. It was excellent strategy going into this game. But now Bisu is the one on the back foot. This is going to be extremely difficult for him. He's trying to do a little bit of harassment now, actually, seeing how badly he was locked inside of his base. He's trying to find a way to get out, trying to use harassment to do that, but the shuttle being fended off by these two Dragoons. Dragoons not being able to get close enough to take down the shuttle, but that was damn close. Okay, Bisu is pushing forward for some reason. I thought he would wait until at least his Reaver got home to try to push up this ramp, but oh, fended off again. I think he lost one Reaver in that attack. Not Reaver, but Dragoon. Another Dragoon I saw was in the red, so yeah, Bisu is going to have to use that Reaver. There's no way he can break out of his base without his Reaver at this point. But I'm not exactly sure where that Reaver is now. Okay, it's just now going inside the main. Bisu is setting up his his breakout strategy. Spotted by Stork. Stork spots the shuttle. And there's Bisu trying to get to the Reaver. The Reaver is in red, so if he can get close enough, he does take out the Reaver. Takes out Stork's Reaver and has his own on the back. Might be able to do this. Damn, it's going to be close, especially with those reinforcements coming in for Stork. Reinforcement. Yeah, the reinforcement Reaver just might do Bisu in here. Yep, fighting on the back foot. And there is a Reaver just about to go down. Yep, Bisu's Reaver goes down. I don't see a way he can fight back now. GG! From Bisu, excellent game from Stork, I have to say. Although Bisu was no slouch himself, just, yep, fell apart there near the end especially. But alright, that was a great warm-up game. I will try to do a series coming up soon though, don't worry. Alright, this has been Nuke. Thanks guys for watching.